city. I promise I'll show you around. This for my city, you know how we on it, they know how we coming. Visit my city, we thank you for coming. We party at night and go home in the morning. Shorty is watching, she know that I'm on her. Got me excited, she know that I want her. Tell me your price, she want me to spoil her. She don't like rappers, she only ballers. This for the city, this for the boroughs. They saying that I'm the Tupac of my borough. We had to get it, we had to hustle. Couldn't just sit and watch our family struggle. See me outside, they know that I'm thorough. Never been weak, it had to be muscle. I'm from a city that nobody trusts. You get money, so even your haters will love you. This for my city, this for my city, this for the town, this for the town. This for
Their fans are ready, and if this shot from earlier is any indication, the Mavericks certainly look ready too. Welcome, folks, and what better way to celebrate the end of the week? Friday night basketball on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, we've got Damian Lillard, and it's Olajuwon in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Dallas, we've got Butler, and it's Nowitzki in at power forward. Still very early, Clark, but some teams off to a blistering start.
Well, my motto, Brian, is that you can enjoy it and should while it lasts. Everybody's going to hit some air pockets and turbulence at some point. It's how you navigate that determines the outcome of your season.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. Here's McGrady to the wing on the left. Launches it. And it's Nowitzki missing. Lillard looking around. The 17-footer. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Outside Butler. Knocks it loose. Fires it from 18. Kept alive. Pass to Robinson to the left side wing. And Billups gets it to go.
Three-point shooting is just one aspect of what makes Billups such an effective point guard.
Lillard passes to Hill. Back to Lillard. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's McGrady. He played a great game against the Lakers. 3 on the clock. That's good from Robinson on the assist by Butler.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Pass to Olajuwon. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
great size and scoring ability. Hakeem, a tough assignment defensively. Drawing whistles, drawing fouls, nothing new for him.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Billups. Inside, just 5 on the clock. Robinson can't hit.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Lillard fires away from way outside. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to McGrady. Here's Nowitzki from deep three-point land. Damian Lillard with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Yep, count it. Lillard's got his second basket on the night.
Defense pulls out every stop imaginable, but with Lillard, he just simply beats him.
Pass to Billups. To the paint. Shots blocked. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. And Dallas calls time here.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Turnovers per game. And taking a look at their transition offense, they finished in the top 10 in the league in fast breaks, showing just how hungry they were to get out and run and try to beat teams quickly.
They took care of the ball, stayed in control. It was very hard to turn them over. Here's Nowitzki. Drills it from deep.
You do not want to give Nowitzki any room to shoot, especially from the perimeter. I mean, that's where he's most dangerous.
Lillard outside. Shoots. Offensive rebound. Olajuwon. Right through the D for the layup. Olajuwon's got 5 now.
Yeah, he's going to work early on the offensive glass. He's so amped up.
How about early attack mode? I love the approach he's coming to this game with. Really strong.
Here's Nowitzki. Pass to Billups. Outside Butler. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Here's Nowitzki. Clock at 2, and a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, he's always ready to shoot the basketball, Dirk Nowitzki. I mean, as soon as he catches the pass, he's locked and loaded and ready to go. Great confidence in his stroke.
Here's Maravich. Still no points.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Second team foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Pete Maravich at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Nowitzki. Here's Billups, defended by Lillard. Here's McGrady. Knocks it down from distance.
You know, the fact that Chauncey Billups is such a great decision maker is why you want him running your club from the point guard spot.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Lillard passes to Hill. Pass to Maravich. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. And he buries his first look.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And they get it back. Butler's shot is good.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 5. Second shot opportunity. And Lucas gets it to go.
Boy, you have to put a body on Lucas or Maurice will destroy you on the old boards.
The Mavericks trailing. 59 seconds left in the first quarter here.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Pass to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And Lucas gets it to go.
A little pull-up game for Lucas, something we don't see a whole lot, but he's got it in his arsenal.
Here's McGrady. Shot clock at 6. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Tracy McGrady.
Here's Lillard. No good. Would have counted had it gone. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 1. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Brooklyn trailing. On the court right now. Second quarter for the Nets. We've got Damian Lillard, and it's Hill in at the 3 slot. Step back and fire. Lucas. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lucas has got 6.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And Brooklyn with possession here after the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Hill.
Oh, my. Let me just
say
some. Hard on that one, B.A.
How about the vertical of Hill? Outstanding at rising up and ramming it home. Yes, sir.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Billups, defended by Lillard. And Billups gets it to go. Billups has gotten his second bucket on the night. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, B.A., of the overall skill level being at its all-time high. in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production.
Clock at 4. Here's Butler. Here's Robinson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Well, I love Robinson's motive. He's somebody that refuses to quit on the offensive glass.
Olajuwon passes to Lucas. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Nowitzki. 5 points in the game. Pass to Butler. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Lucas.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel, we have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win now mode, Allie. Thank you. Hits the trifecta.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
And you know what? The frustration for the defense is mounting because it seems like they can't miss out there.
Here's Maravich. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shot to stop the run. McGrady, good. McGrady's got 9.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Maravich, the pass to Lillard. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
Hey, certain guys just exude that it factor. Damian Lillard is a great player and a terrific leader.
Right side, Butler. The three-pointer off the mark.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
They get the rebound. Tries yet again. Stojakovic, no good. Oh, it's stolen. And the shot goes in. 7 points in the game.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Here's Nowitzki. He's got 5.
I love the fact Nowitzki always ready to handle the contact and punishment, especially inside.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game.
Nowitzki.
Take a break.
2 shots.
2 shots.
And he drops the first.
Dirk Nowitzki is one of the greatest big man shooters ever, and he's practically automatic from the line.
And Dallas making a change here. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Pass to Lillard. Puts it up. And there's another one for the Nets.
He's finally started to settle down here in the second quarter. Just needed to work up a sweat.
A minute 50 left to play in the half. Right side, Butler. Nails it from beyond the arc. Butler's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nicely done by John Starks there. Got the ball right to the shooter on time and on target.
Here's Stojakovic. It's rebounded by Dallas. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
You know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
That's his first personal. Second team foul.
Mind the lane.
Now at the line for your Mavericks. Nowitzki. One shot.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Nets. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. And that'll be the 4th game of this 5-game road trip.
The assist, Damian Lillard.
Here's McGrady. 9 points in the game. Pass to Mikan. Here's Nowitzki. Outside Butler. Just 5 to shoot. And he drives in.
Dallas foul. Dirk Nowitzki. Second personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for your Mavericks, Isaiah Ryder.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Lillard outside. 27 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Greer. Here's Lucas. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Pass to Nowitzki. And he can't get that one. And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. They took control in the second quarter, ending the half up by 6. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
They came in prepared. The offense is firing on all cylinders. Love the patience, the flow. Very efficient. Valuing possessions is fueling their success right now. This is not a team we want to bet against, at least not tonight.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Mavericks?
Right now, they're playing well only on one end of the court. All their energy has been spent on the offensive end. And that's a shame. They're just going to keep giving up easy buckets, and the game's going to get away from them.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. We've got Butler, and it's Robinson in at the 5. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Out to Lillard, fires for 3. Such a sweet stroke from Damian Lillard.
You cannot let Dame get good looks, especially from the corner.
Here's McGrady. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the inside. Here's Maravich. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 5 assists tonight.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Butler. He's got 9. Here's McGrady. Counted from distance. McGrady's got 12.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Lillard passes to Hill. Over Butler. Hill can't connect.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Pass to McGrady. Here's Billups. He's got 5. Outside for Butler. That three's off the mark. Nets leading by 8. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Robinson with a steal. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. McGrady, good.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
And he makes it. Hill's gotten his second bucket.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Butler. Here's McGrady from downtown. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 6 assists now in the game. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Here we go. Time for some pizza.
Here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. The 4th spot held by Tyrese Halliburton.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Maravich. Back to Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls it from the top of the key. Yep, that one goes. And the Nets lead by 6.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Clark, we hear a lot of talk about Halliburton's supreme court vision. Just how good is it?
I think it's phenomenal, B.A. To be the facilitator that he is, you've got to have an understanding of what you're trying to run, but also a feel for how to get people's shots and to adjust on the fly to what the defense is providing. And it's feel as much as it is skill. Feeling where defenders are, feeling where your teammates are or might be. And that is a gift. And he's honed that in a way that's made him one of the top dime droppers in the league.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Hill. Banked it in off the glass. Hill's got 4 points in the quarter.
Inside, Hill can be a problem, finding a way to get around the defense and score the ball.
Pass to McGrady. Outside Butler. And it's Dallas scoring again.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
You know, on the floor, Keem just doesn't have a physical advantage. He's also very mentally tough. He brings a lot of focus to his game.
Now here's Robinson. Mikan passes to Butler. Knocked loose. Hill with the steal. A minute 42 left in the third. Robinson with a steal. Outside, Williams. Outside for Butler. That's tipped. Hill with the steal. Here's Porter. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Nets lead by 8.
There's not much that Hill does not do well. He does a bunch of good things, including spotting the open man and getting the ball to him right away.
Here's McGrady. 18 points for him. It's Robinson, high post. 5 to shoot. Here's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Halliburton against Williams. Here's McDyess. And it's Mikan with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 6. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Williams. Pass to McGrady. 4-3. It's hauled in by Hill. He can't get it to go. And so it's Brooklyn leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for the Nets. And it's Hill in at the 3, the small forward. Nowitzki. Pass to Mikan. Here's Finley. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Outside for Porter. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And the Nets lead by 6.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense. You know, that's just sloppy basketball giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Maravich. Off the mark there with a 3.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Here's Nowitzki. The 3 ball. Stojakovic grabs the board. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. And Lucas gets it to go.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here's Billups. Here's Mikan. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Pass to Finley. The three. Gets the three ball to go.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning. They have not stopped.
Lillard can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 5. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Finley. Brooklyn pulls it in. Here's Stojakovic with the 7-footer. Good on the shot. And the Nets lead by 7.
He's just so hard to check. I mean, he can turn you one way, then use the spin move, put you in the cycle, and then make you look like a washing machine.
Phillips. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Damian Lillard picks one up.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Chauncey Billups, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Pass to Maravich. Down low. Lucas passes to McDyess. There's the block. And they get it back. Maravich, no good.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Pass to Ryder. To the left wing. Knocks down the triple.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And the Nets call time here. At this point in the game, fourth quarter, it's always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the plans, these players are getting a much-needed chance to get hydrated with some Gatorade. Player of the game, Damian Lillard.
Boy, his ability to penetrate in this one has really been something special, making the defense really look helpless as he was able to get inside time and time again. Not that it's easy to stop a guy with his ball skill and agility, but boy, did he make it look easy.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordy Fernandez's huddle. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Maravich. The rebound by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got his 6th rebound on the night. To take the lead. It's hauled in by Lucas. Lucas has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Maravich to the paint. Shot's good by Olajuwon.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Dallas calls time here. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Just checked in for Brooklyn. Halliburton comes in for Lillard. Here's Billups. Here he goes. Shoots over Halliburton. Nowitzki. Clock at 6. Basket counts.
Even during huge possessions, Nowitzki's excellent at finding ways to score because he always stays in the moment.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Let me hear you make the noise once again for your DAL crew.
Here's Olajuwon. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. And the Nets lead by 4.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide-open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
And he gets the bucket. McGrady's got 20 points.
Hey, when this team needs a basket, they look at McGrady, and he rarely disappoints.
Over to the left wing. There's a minute 34 left in the game. 4 on the clock. Here's Mavericks. Here's Olajuwon. And there's 2. Work on the glass, man, off that time. Olajuwon's got 6 points in the quarter. Here's McGrady. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
Out to the right wing. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Halliburton, pass to Lucas. Here's Hill. Second chance shot. Pass to Olajuwon. It falls!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Billups. Lets the 3 fly. Money. And that one brings him within 1.
And it's clear that Billups is a gamer of gamers. This guy loves having the ball in his hands in these situations.
Olajuwon can't get it to go. And they're set to take control of this game.
It's crucial that they convert here.
And he sinks it.
Big-time bucket to put him in front. Now they've got to put everything into their D and come up with a big stop.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. They're trailing by 1. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. All right, guys, what do you think?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
"17 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Halliburton looking for an opening. Pass to Olajuwon. Fades back. It's in!
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
And Dallas calls time here. Guys, your thoughts?
They've got just enough time for a catch and shoot, but it needs to be immediate.
Here's Billups. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win with the late victory.
Stars a line of heavy, think they're telling me my fate. Trying to give me silver, think that I don't know my place. Stay in my lane too long and give me a bad taste. Everything I done been great, that I erase. Play my favorite, I'm like Nana at the complimentary compositions. One look out, one staccato. Our ratio's imperfect.